Aye, it's been 26 years since Lehman's pride has decimated the men of the glass continent. A generation has passed and the old heroes have yielded to time. The young have come to test their will against the realm and have their names remembered. Their blood shall mix upon the field of battle, making them sister and brother. The time has come to tell the story. Gather round, weary travelers, and hear the tale of how the realm was tamed and fear was conquered. Let us tell you the days of high adventure.
And welcome, everybody. Hi, this is Steve, your local DM. I am with the women's group today. At this point, you should know everybody. We're going to do a quick recap. Let's get that started.
All right, my name's Ashley. I play Penny. I'm going to do a quick recap for you. We found a bunch of the acolytes. They've been dead for 40 years. We went into a room. It was like an octagon room. There's a library. We basically cleared the whole tree or temple. We found a room that had a way out up to the surface, like a tunnel dug through the earth. And we think that maybe that is where Namdu tried to escape 40 years ago with all of the tithings. There's scrape marks going up. We also ran into the ghost again. The main guard for Namdu. She was pretty pissed. She basically, we discovered, had a geas on her to protect the temple. And the only way that we could find to free her was to change the temple from a Bonobos temple to something else. We found the room with the Bonos symbol, and it had been already destroyed by the ghost, but it didn't do enough to change the temple. So Atrissa put a symbol of her god, Nyx, into that spot and splashed it with the holy water, and the temple was rededicated, which freed the ghost. We decided that Namdu was a piece of shit, so we tied him up and gagged him. We dragged him back to the ship with us, and we are now journeying back to home base to hopefully get away with clearing the temple the way we did.
Murder.
There's also the tree started to blossom again, and the fruit on it, there were gold pear-shaped fruits, which had magical benefits, and there are also green grape-looking fruits that had magical benefits.
Great. Nice recap. Okay. Beautiful. So at this point, you're all on the ship on the way back. Namdu, I'm assuming, is tied up, and the rest of the crew is pretty much ignoring the fact that you have a prisoner on there. You have a week of sail time. Jules is vomiting pretty much daily and then passed out anytime she's not.
Question, who's feeding Namdu?
I am.
Not me.
I am.
What are you feeding him?
Whatever the worst shit on the ship is, which I'm pretty sure is pretty bad.
And how are you letting him use the bathroom?
Every once in a while, scheduled,
Take him to the poop deck.
Yeah, take him to the poop deck.
Okay.
Do you do any of the...
No, I make him hang his ass over the railing.
All right, fair enough.
No, I don't make him do that. I imagine there's actually a place for him to go to the bathroom. I just let him
A
go.
bucket?
Of course. So is there anything you want to do on the trip home?
Yes.
Yep.
I would like to, during one of the feedings, cast Zone of Truth and
Okay.
question Namdu.
Okay, and just a reminder, everybody did level up to 3. Congratulations. Woo!
Yay! We're
How'd I miss
powerful,
that?
you guys.
Missed that in my recap. Lame.
Cool.
No, you did good.
Okay, so you basically are going to cast Zone of Truth on him while he's
While I'm feeding him.
during a feeding? Okay,
Yeah.
and what's my DC?
14?
14?
I'll say 14.
Charisma, I believe.
He looks stricken with a truthfulness, and he's just looking at you,
So,
not answering your questions.
that's a very truthful answer. Thank you. You don't have to answer. I can just tell.
Okay.
Where'd you hide the tithings?
I'm done answering that question.
Okay.
What's your passive insight? You get passive perception and passive insight. Too, right?
17.
Torture.
I mean, I do have a little charisma.
Yeah. No, a very guilty look goes over his face when you start questioning about tithings.
Were you going to give him back to Bonos?
You're gonna pay for this when we get to Glass. I'm gonna.
I think you're going to pay for this when we bring you
Well,
to
why
the
don't
Church of Bonos.
you just pull up on shore and we'll just part ways and call it what it is?
No.
Yeah, he leans back and just stops answering questions at this point.
I think this is when you go get the halfling.
You know, we have no reason to bring you back. We could just tell them that you didn't make it.
Feed it to the fishies.
And I hear there are many, many merfolk in these waters that I'm sure would be more than happy to dispose of your corpse for us. And, you know, since your body's not going to waste, it's technically all natural. So Nyx will be happy.
Intimidation roll.
Go ahead. Do you want to intimidate?
I'll totally intimidate.
All right. Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's a 9.
I got a 2 on the dice.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So he
I'm
You are
scary.
intimidating.
I'm so scary.
he thinks you're telling the truth.
A little bit, but not.
Why?
I mean, you know, so we don't have to bring you back, but we are. Because maybe Bonos will see fit to forgive you. Maybe you can turn your life around.
Just leave me on shore.
No. Maybe those tithings that you hid in the woods somewhere. We found your little tunnel, by the way. Oh, you saw us. You were there. I'm sorry. Why am I telling you this? You were there. I forgot. You didn't say much.
The tithings are gone.
What did you do with them?
Use them to secure my freedom from the Imperials.
Smart move. Smart move. I can see why you would do that. Terrible, but I see it. What about all those acolytes that you could have sent away?
Bonus should have protected me. It was on him.
The gods don't deal in everyday things.
I'm special.
We all think we're special.
I'm really special.
You are very special, but not to Bonos, apparently.
Hmm.
I mean, he left you. Sorry.
It was a mutual breakup.
Well, maybe. Who were you corresponding with in these letters?
That's church business.
Your church is gone.
My church is there.
No.
It was the past head of the Bonus church, but he's no longer here.
Are you sure he's not there?
He
Have
was,
you been back to Glass? Oh, yeah, we picked you up in Glass. Never mind.
he was killed in the Imperial raids.
He was nice enough to warn you about it, though.
He should have been more clear about the danger.
It was, no, it was pretty clear. It was laid out in many and various letters that he sent to you.
You
over
don't know.
time.
You weren't there.
I wasn't there, but I read the letters, and they're still there.
Mhm.
Actually, they're still here. Yeah. I say that to him.
He nears you back.
Yeah. Okay, well, you're done now. Bye. Okay. And then I punch him.
Okay. Fair enough.
This time, don't miss.
Now she doesn't have to even attack. He's bound. Okay. You punch him right in the nose and he shuts up.
That's just for the acolytes. I'm done now. Bye. See you at your poop time.
Fair enough.
Awesome.
Anybody doing anything else on this trip?
Can you do anything on the boat?
Whatever you can do on a boat.
I'm gonna try and catch a big fish.
Sure. Give me a survival roll. She's going to give me 5. We'll do it daily.
15,
19 or 20, you get a whopper.
9, 7. Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yay.
Okay. You're going through and you
King salmon.
yeah, we'll go with the king salmon. So you pull up a king salmon.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, just big, huge one. Pregnant, has all the eggies in it too, so you can have
Delicious.
deliciousness there. Okay. It's impressive. The crew's all pretty impressed as well.
I present it to our captain.
She grabs it and looks it over and looks at you. Gives a look on her face like, All right. just so our
Fishing.
podcast listeners know, I'm getting the sexy eyes from Penny. Okay.
I mean, she likes it, right?
Let's find out.
Is she into it?
She's kind of down. And this is a token of your affections. That you're
My
trying to do this.
admiration
Alright,
of
fair enough.
her discipline.
Fair enough. She hands it over to the cook for the ship. Says, "Make a beautiful meal for tonight," and goes about her business. But you do get side glances for the rest of the
Okay.
day.
Who does she invite to dinner?
I was gonna say, can we open one of those bottles of gold wine that we got from the cellar and celebrate the fish catch?
Also, we should feed all the people our fruit that we have.
Right, the
We're
crew
gonna be
all
able to use
eats
it.
together. Yeah. So
Okay.
you want to get together.
Usually the captain has like a private meal. It's
Yeah, but
better.
this is more like a sloop, so it's not.
Okay.
I get the
as
fish head. That's all I care about.
discipline, of course.
If we
So yeah, you can have a festival night if you want.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Party night.
Yeah, crack open a wine.
Sister.
Captain will pull open a keg of beer. Cook
I'll
up the
pull out the
salmon, a little
fruit.
bit of greens, oranges. You have some of the Nix fruit before it gets bad. Yeah, you make a night of it. Is anybody trained in any instruments?
I'm probably.
Okay.
Aren't I halflings? Don't they have instruments?
If only if you have it under a tool usage or performance. There is one of the crew people who is trained on a little hand accordion,
Ooh.
but she is not very good at it.
She's really drunk.
Yeah, she's like.
I have a gaming set so we can play cards and
Yeah.
stuff.
I
Like
also
cribbage or
have
something.
gaming cards.
Gamble some of this money we made.
So the night starts out with a really good meal and delicious wine, and eventually we go into the beer, and everybody's just trying to maintain their high, and it's a pretty fun night.
Should have
Celebrating.
kept some of that oregano.
Cool.
I would like at one point to put an air bubble around my face,
Okay.
and I'd like to dive down in the lake
Sure.
and see kind of if I see anything in particular.
Yeah, it's not especially clear. I mean, it's like a very
Murky lake.
large.
And the boat's moving.
Well, you can do it.
I can, yeah, when
They don't sail at night, so
Oh,
Yeah, why?
they just don't have the technology yet for that.
To see where they're going.
Right. I mean, they could follow coastal, but then they
or I
wouldn't be able
assume
to
if
see
I
the coastal.
ask them
I
that
could
I wanna
climb on the
go
mast
for a
and light
swim,
the
they would
way.
Stop the boat.
We'll get there faster.
Actually, I prefer to do it during the day so I can see better, and I just asked the captain
Sure,
to
do it
slow
in
the
the
boat
morning.
a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, you go in, it's pretty murky, nothing crazy visual. You have like a 30, 40 foot vision in front of you.
Mhm.
But you know this lake is very, very deep.
Oh, it's very, very deep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Loch Ness levels.
You just
Okay.
dived in the night by
No,
yourself?
I said that I stopped the boat during the day, just asked them to
Okay.
pause. Yeah, I like the breathing underwater thing. That's kind of my shtick.
No, that's
So-
cool.
Just don't get deaded by yourself
I
in
won't.
the deep, deep water.
Can I, no, seriously though, can I climb the mast and light the way so we get there faster?
Captain won't sail at night.
I don't think your mouth is that bright either. That would be kind of like scary.
I have more bugs to eat. Or I guess you guys have the bugs.
Yeah, we have the bugs. Yeah, it's also not like, I don't think it's a beam. I think you're just like, you look like there's a fire inside your mouth.
When you put a flashlight in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sails by markers, land markers, so she knows where she's going. That's, She doesn't like to not know what's going on.
I can see that.
Okay, festive night. If you want to make a move on the captain or something, let me know. But other than that, everybody has a great time, except for Nam Dude kicks the walls a few times just to protest.
Do they have a special chair for me when we sit at the dinner table?
Yeah, I try.
Yeah. They have stools. I mean, you can sit on it, no problem. You're used to it.
Okay.
You sit in like a little crouch. So,
I can sit on the table. That's fine by me too.
okay. Anything else before the end of the trip? We'll say that happened around day 3.
Oh, I'd like to pull Pearl aside.
Sure. Pull the side away.
Hey, Pearl.
So
How you doing?
good as ever. Can we kill Namdu?
No. No, we can't kill Nomdu. I'm sorry. That's
Are you
not
sure
why.
you're not missing that parasite?
No, I punched him though. I think it broke his nose.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean,
I wish I was there for
yeah.
it.
Sorry. I mean, if you punch him again, I won't tell anyone. Just make sure I'm not there. I'll have to obligatorily stop you.
Is there anybody making sure that I'm not there with him alone?
No.
Oh, okay, good enough.
But don't kill him, please. Please don't kill him. I actually wanted to ask you about. I noticed that you got a little heated with Coram when you were having a conversation earlier. I didn't quite hear what you were talking about. I'm going to lie. And I just wanted to ask you to. Is anything in your past gonna come back to haunt us at some point?
Is anything in your past gonna haunt us at some point?
Maybe a bit, but I've told you about that. Oh, I told you about a little bit of stuff, but there are other things that I don't think they should. They shouldn't affect anything that we're doing here.
Well, I can't see the future.
True. I just want to make sure that we stay safe together, is all.
I have nothing to say.
Okay, well, great talk. Have fun. Now walk away.
Okay. You have an awkward conversation.
Yeah, hella
Yeah.
awkward.
Okay. Day 3, anything you want to do on day 4 or 5?
I'm gonna go down to what's his name's chambers? Nambu's chambers.
Nambu? Yeah.
Is there any guards or anything?
No one's guarding it.
Nobody's guarding.
We should have someone guarding.
Yeah.
him. He's like a
No one said
cleric.
anything about it.
All
I
right,
don't know
well,
if
I'm
you
just
would
gonna
have
go
guarding.
in there.
Just only
Yeah, the crew's doing their crew leading.
We're on rotation. Everybody sits with him for a period of time to make sure he's not getting out of his stuffs.
Fair enough. So
That's
apparently
my rotation
it's
then?
rotation, sure.
Alright. So I'm gonna just assume this is my first rotation and I'm going to ask him what he did with the tides. For the tides, so yeah.
So you go in, remove his gag, and you ask him what he did with the time?
Yeah.
So you don't know that Trista already asked him.
Yeah, but I also don't know if he lied to her or not. She didn't really do it.
Alright.
Check on
It seems pretty legit that he would pay the tithes for his own lives, though. His own life.
I already told your clerical devil what I did with the ties.
Is he sitting in a chair?
No,
I
he's
didn't
just sitting on the ground.
I'm gonna take out my dagger and put it up to his neck.
He pulls back and looks down at your dagger. Give me an intimidation.
Very scary, guys.
You are. You scare me.
17.
What are you gonna do?
17.
He pulls back and he's trying to act cool, but you can see he's shaking a little bit.
Alright. So, did you tell her the truth? Truth?
It was a zone of truth. I had to tell her the truth.
Say it in a minute. Alright. You know, I really want to kill you. But they told me I have to keep you alive. And then I'm just gonna hang out in the room for my watch and just play around with my dagger and running around his legs and just sit there.
You're a cruel cat.
Yep.
Okay.
Just be like, you know, I have to keep you alive. It doesn't mean I have to make your life pleasant.
Your dagger's still wrapped up?
Yeah.
Okay, just so you can clear it. Okay. He just avoids eye contact with you the whole time and tries not to flinch too much.
And I'm just like I'm bite him.
He's scared.
Yeah. All right,
He's seen
so-
your handiwork all over the temple. So.
And then when it's not my turn, I just want to watch him. So say somebody relieves me, who's relieving me?
To you all.
Some rando.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna leave him with a random person. I know them. That sounds good.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna go climb the mast and see if I see land.
Yeah, the captain's following the coast.
Do I see glass?
Not the city yet. No, you guys have another day for that.
All right.
Is there a lighthouse up there?
The lighthouse. What do you mean, shore-wise?
Yes.
Yeah, there's definitely lighthouses on the way and on the shore, but those are like markers. So yeah, you can follow the shoreline that way if you want. Anything else anybody's doing before you hit glass?
I want to pull Trista aside, Doctor.
Oh God, I feel like I'm in trouble.
Go ahead.
Hey, so I feel a little uneasy about Namdu, and I just thought I'd talk to you because it seems like maybe we, have a little bit in common with how we view the world and everything. I mean, I hate the guy. He's a coward, and he did horrible things, got lots of people killed. But
I don't
are we
think-
treating him fairly?
Well, I think we're feeding him. We're giving him time to go and do his business. All in all, I think we're treating him probably better than he deserves to be treated, but who are we to judge too? So
Yeah.
I think we're treating him fairly considering the incriminating evidence we found.
Yeah, but we're not the people who should really be deciding his fate.
Yeah, we're gonna turn him in.
I mean, do you think Corm's gonna be mad?
At us?
Yeah.
I think the bigger question is will the Temple of Bonos be mad at the Guild? I don't
'Cause-
think so. I don't see why when this was obviously not our fault.
Alright, well,
At least that's
you
what I
have the
hope.
letters.
Mhm. We have all the letters. We have his his statue.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, it'll all work out, but I feel like we're treating him fairly. Do you feel like we should be treating him better?
Yeah, I do.
Mm.
Just because we're not the judge and jury, you know? We just have the evidence and we don't like him. And I don't want us hating him to affect, like,
I did punch him once, sorry,
yeah,
but he kind of had that coming.
yeah. That's okay.
Just the one.
Yeah. Okay.
But I also...
Let's just make sure nothing, like, really bad happens to him in the rest of the journey. Let's
Yeah.
try and not let our, hate for him, like, show through. Let's let someone else decide.
Actually, is Penny lawful neutral or lawful good?
She's neutral.
Neutral?
You're playing her
Your
super,
alignment's changing.
super lawfully good. Like,
Well,
She's
no,
noble.
she just has a
yeah,
conscience.
I'm a noble person. I come from a family, like, of honor. I believe in, like, I'm a soldier.
Sounds
so,
like lawful
like, there's
good
a
to
way
me.
that we do things. Like, soldiers just don't find prisoners and then beat them up. They take them to the commanders and, like, let the courts decide. That's not really, like,
Oh, we only
we didn't beat him up. You hit him in the face once.
I did throw my mace at
I
him.
think he's been hit
I
4
bit him.
times.
4
and bitten
times.
the butt.
Yeah.
No, one's
Yeah.
supposed to knock something out of his hand.
But it's been like a week at this point too. So in all honesty,
One
the beatings
punch,
are really spread
And then
out.
somebody bit him in the ass to get him moving. I mean, that's not
Thigh.
really.
It was his thigh.
However,
That's not a lot of bad treatment as far as prisoners who
Yeah.
have war crimes on their
I do
conscience.
I do
I'm
agree
just
with
saying
your
I am
I
concern.
don't know if it's a
Assassination.
war crime. I mean, he's an idiot. He trusted his god to protect him because he thinks he's special.
No,
got a bunch of
he
people
put a Gaius
killed.
on someone to protect this place forever and save his life.
Yeah.
Like, that's a bad thing you do there.
Yeah, you retconned the thing to save his life.
You're lawfully good. Your alignment's changing.
No, we retconned he said the
The wording.
protect this place, and then he specifically said protect the Temple of Bonos.
Right.
But always
You
to save
didn't-
his life.
Right.
What, you kept it.
Correct.
Oh,
Sorry, I
I
didn't.
didn't know that. You didn't say that.
I had it written down, but I didn't pronounce it out too correctly. Sorry.
Okay.
But anyways, Penny, I don't know where all those voices came from. That was weird. I agree with your concerns. I don't feel like he deserves to be treated like trash.
Okay.
However, I do worry that I don't feel like we can give him any more freedoms as it is.
Yeah, I don't want
because
to.
of him.
Totally. I don't trust him. I just want to make sure that we don't, like, walk in
Find him
to
bleeding.
our home base and, like, kicking him while he's down, and then that's just gonna look like shit when we were supposed to take him with us, like, as an ally. Like, we need to
Yeah.
present the evidence and not just walk in there like
Beating
he's
him.
our slave, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, let's just be cautious.
We'll keep a vigilant watch.
Okay, and with that, let's take a quick commercial before the shit hits the fan. Get everybody
What do you
prepared.
mean before this shit
What?
hits the
Nothing?
fan?
I'm just. We'll be right back.
Steve's gonna focus.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to the podcast today. This is Kim. I play Fallon. I just wanted to remind you to check out our website at hawaii5-e.com. You can listen to all of our character backgrounds there and learn more about each of us. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram with Hawaii5-e. Also, you can find us and listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher, anywhere you can listen to podcasts. And don't forget to tell your friends.
And welcome back. I hope that was an amazing commercial. Cool. Okay, so at this point, I think we're going to hit glass. So,
Oh no. Stop the boat.
day 5, you come sailing up. You see the beautiful city. It's as you remember it. The pillars of glass gleaming out against the sunlight, melted at the top. It's hustle and bustle. There's hundreds of ships in and out and ported within the dock. You come sailing up, land your ship in the Ten Thunders Guild Harbor, and you're anchored and moored. The captain comes up on deck and looks at you. Says, all right, we're here.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna, like, clean up Namdu best I can. Take the gag out of his mouth and tell him that don't do anything stupid. You're gonna have your chance to speak, and we'll see what happens.
I disagree with ungagging him.
He can't cast spells.
What if we give him a parasite, then he gets really sick?
He literally can't cast spells.
You sure?
Yes, because as a cleric, our power
We kill
only
his
comes
god.
from our god, not
Right.
like you. You
Right.
have innate power.
I will Jules feels uneasy because she doesn't know about that stuff, but she goes with the knowledge of what you say.
Yeah.
Are you marching through the streets all tied up?
No,
No.
we're gonna discreetly let's just like have his hands bound, but like throw like his jacket.
He's
over
got
it, you know?
well, I throw my cloak over him.
Do you
so
want to
that-
call a guild carriage? You can if you'd like.
Yeah, let's do
yeah.
that.
Let's do that.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, we're fancy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the harbor master pulls up a guild carriage for him. You grab Nandu by his collar and basically drag him in, throw him into the carriage. Everybody gets in, and you head to.
Namdu doesn't get a window seat.
Fair enough.
He's
Understood.
writing bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Backseat middle on the hump. I got it.
You're so harsh, Penny. So harsh.
Throw it on the horse.
That's cruel and unusual punishment. Just so that
I mean, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We just
We
or
put
that way.
two tiny
Yes,
rocks in
straight
each
up.
of his shoes.
okay.
Make him walk.
Pretty much the Geneva Convention was made for this. Okay.
Wait, can I disguise myself as Namdu?
You can disguise yourself, but you can't make yourself
You
that
can
much
be a
taller.
tiny
Oh, we have that
Namdu.
growth potion.
Yeah, but it only lasts for a minute.
Why would?
Oh, it's an interesting try. Okay. So you all gather up in the carriage. You head towards the Ten Thunders Guild, I assume, is where you're headed.
Yes.
You city's exactly like you remember it. You get pulled up right in front of the guild hall. Door opens up. The guild concierge that's there looks in, sees the guy tied up, and shrugs, pulls the door open, waves you in.
I tip him.
Okay.
Like gold.
Sure.
Gold. Give him a gold.
Ooh.
Makes
Yeah,
day.
he makes it disappear in his hand.
I clap.
Okay. You head in. So the guild hall's as you remember it. Okay, so what do you want to do at this point? You're basically in the chow hall where the stage is.
Should we go to Corum?
Yeah, let's request an audience with Corum.
You grab one of the local pages, ask for quorum. He goes and grabs. He goes. He comes back and he's like, "Follow me! Follow me! Follow me!"
Follow.
Okay. You follow the small boy. He's waving at the other pages as he goes by. You go up to Quorum's room. Open the door. Quorum's room is just this huge library, basically. She's sitting at a desk, writing out something in a book. You all enter.
Has Namdu been in here before? Because I don't want to just bring him into our personal quarters.
Namdu has not, but you don't. I mean, there's no real way for you to know that. It's not like her personal quarters. It's just her workspace, which is where she spends all her time. So.
Okay.
She's looking down, filling things out. She goes, "So, how did everything go? Are we in business?" She hasn't looked up at you yet.
Well, it got a little complicated.
Oh, these things always do. Did anyone die?
No.
Okay.
We do have Namdu with us and some pretty damning evidence against his character that we couldn't just overlook.
Okay.
So, and I'll ask Katrissa to pull out the letters and we'll show her that he was asked by the former leader of the Bonos church to get all the people out, to save them, and he repeatedly ignored them due to his own hubris that, he would be protected, and they all were murdered. And he also put a Gaius on his lead guard that kept her ghost enslaved in the temple. And
Defaced idols.
he defaced the idols. We present those with his own image.
He's also lost the blessing of Bonos, so he's technically not a Bonos emissary at all.
So she's just kind of listening to you as you're putting this stuff in front of her. You see her still writing what she's writing. When you say that, her hand stops. She looks up and really takes in what's going on. She sees him kind of bound there, sees what you're doing. So she looks at Namdu and she says, "Is this true? Are you no longer blessed of bonus?"
And then Pearl looks at him and hisses.
He says, "No, what these wenches are saying is a lie."
I'm going to take out the Bonos charm and hold it up. If he was one of Bonos, wouldn't this glow in his hand if he tried to concentrate on it? Couldn't he make this glow?
So he backs away from it, but it's Quorum. It's obvious that she knows what's going on. She taps her pen to her lip and looks up and says, "I've always hated you. The moment I met you, it was just hate.
I also throw in that he stole all the tithes and used it to benefit his own personal life.
Oh, this is wonderful.
He saved himself from Lehman's pride.
Really?
He bought his own life with the tithings of his God
Then
Okay.
we
and
look
all his dead followers.
She's like looking down Corum. Corum is trying to back up at this point. She's like, well, give me a moment and let me just review what you have. And so she starts going through the papers, doing certain things. She walks up to him and basically grabs him by the head and casts a spell upon him. And you see her looking up and kind of shifting her head around. She goes, oh yes, there it is. Oh, you've done some bad things. And she's basically reading his mind. And he's just kind of teary-eyed and crying. She lets go. She's, well, I know the church will be a little upset. Have you explained what you did yet?
Yeah, and by the way, remember how we mentioned there was a ghost found there and everything?
Yes.
In order to free her soul or, make her rest, we did kind of have to convert the church into a Church of Nyx.
Its original form.
Really?
Yes, I mean, and I'm sure as one of the books like yourself, you know that it used to be a Nyx church a very long time ago. And, I mean, they can change it back if they want to.
Just restored it.
wasn't my idea.
But the blossoming tree is blossoming again and giving fruit.
Yeah, there's fruit in the tree now.
That
We
would
brought
be
some back, but we ate it all.
an incredible boon. I may be able to spend this. All right, well, release him into the city. It's going to be fun watching him run. And I have some work to do. She looks very excited. It's the most excited you've ever seen her look.
Excuse me, to the city or to the
Oh no,
police?
release him into the city. It's going to be magnificent. She just looks giddy.
What about the authorities?
Oh, he will be found. Do not worry. So she starts
By
picking
the
up papers.
authorities or murderers?
She just turns around, gives you a sly smile, takes all your evidence,
How do
and
you
walks
feel
out.
about this, Penny?
Well,
Oh, she comes back and says, "Oh, I'll make sure you all get paid," and then goes.
Atrice is fine with this.
I
I'm
trust
very happy
Cora,
with this.
and she is my superior here in the guild. And I just didn't want us to be the judge for him. If the city or whoever else is going to deal with it, and she trusts that he'll get his due deserts, then that's fine by me.
I would not be surprised if Pearl slipped off this evening.
You read my mind.
Well, she has had it out for him, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not feeling well. She's going to bed early.
Yep.
Okay, so have we released Namdu then at this point?
I don't know, have you?
Oh, okay. Corum just
Um,
left.
Yeah,
Corum just gone.
Corum took all your
Hi, Corum.
evidence, and you see her like bustling out with a huge grin on her face.
Okay.
Okay,
And she said we'd get paid. How does that work in this?
You'll get paid at some point during the day.
We also didn't tell her that we kind of took all that stuff too, but I mean, I guess it's fine.
Well, we can ask her next time we see her. Let's see how much they pay us.
You guys are really concerned about authorities. Why don't we just do and quit asking?
I'm concerned.
I don't know how they do it in Dragonland,
Yeah.
but
I'm a bit
my
more
people have customs, and it's best to follow them.
Mm.
I
I
want to
just-
be a part of our society.
I just
I
want
mean,
to stay in my God's good graces.
Finders keepers is what they do in my world here. I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty fair.
What are we doing with Namdu?
I'm gonna let him go.
We're gonna take him downstairs. We're gonna wait, make sure there's like a decent amount of people around. Don't want to just I don't know, and then just kick him in the butt. Say bye.
Okay. You kick him in the butt out the door. He pulls the gag out of his mouth and walks over.
He wasn't gagged.
Oh, it wasn't gag? Oh, sorry.
Remember we didn't gag?
I didn't realize that. I apologize. So as you're walking him to the door, he's like, no, wait. Maybe I should just stay here for a little while, and then we can just wait till the church and I have a conversation, and you can just let me stay.
He's like, okay, of course. And
Okay.
then close the door
Okay.
in his face.
Boom! The door closes in his
Kick
face.
his butt.
Okay. You let the door hit him with a good Lord split him, and he goes tumbling down the stairs. Okay. You're back home.
Right.
do we have any of those masterwork statues?
No.
Please?
Corum took all your evidence and everything.
Dang it, Corum! Those were worth money!
We got
But we got the
so
rest of the
much loot.
We got like $1,000, girl. I could spend that in a day. Come on.
You live a really high
I just
lifestyle
like
for someone
roll
who's so
my
naked.
eyes at Trissa, like, damn.
She spends a lot.
greedy.
She spends a lot of money for someone who's so naked.
Yeah, I don't trust anyone that needs that much fast cash.
Hey, just this group is pretty catty.
Okay. Let's sit down and talk about this. What would over some beer? What would you spend that on? What are you going to even spend all of this money on?
How about you guys
I've
stop
never
judging?
been into the city.
No,
I
I'm just
would
kidding.
like to go shopping to see what there is.
I mean, there's lots of cool stuff, but I mean, it's a lot of money to spend right away.
Okay, so while
Also
you were
tweak it.
having this conversation, I assume over beers at the tables,
Mm-hmm.
a little page walks up. She says, I'm told to give you these. Boom, boom, boom. And she drops these little guild sticks. They're basically credit sticks.
We get our fingers back.
Not until the end.
Each one's worth 450 gold. She drops it in front of each of you. And also, Thom has some magic items in the
Oh, downstairs.
downstairs for sale in the quarter
Oh,
masters.
what kind of magic?
Oh, he gets all kinds of new things.
Fun. So, sorry, when adding the 450 gold, can I just add that as gold?
Yeah.
And assume that I convert all of this into equal
Exactly.
signals.
You can always get credit sticks from the guild, and those can be used for exact values.
And add an additional 90 from the party fund, so that's actually 450 plus 90 plus previous.
Okay.
That leaves us with 8 in the party fund, because 90, 180, 360, yeah.
Yeah, and then she kind of skips off. Keep in mind that there's also the insurance that you can purchase.
It's like 5,000 though, right?
Yeah, but you pay it over intervals monthly, I think, for resurrection if you need it. I mean,
How long?
if you're interested.
How long does the resurrection last again? Like, I know you pay the installment and it's good for like X amount of time, or is it just good until?
I believe it's good until use, and
Until
then you
use,
can pay again into the
Oh.
fund.
How much is the payment on resurrection?
Full resurrection is 10,000 gold, payable at 1,000 a month. So if you're paying 1,000 a month and you die in that month, it's assumed that you will eventually pay off your resurrection.
And then you have to pay off your resurrection.
Exactly.
If you don't.
Up to y'all. So do we want to do a shopping episode real fast, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, quick question. If I transform all of my money into sticks, how do I tip people with gold?
you can? No, you want it. That's not how it works. Yeah. So you just get the sticks for whatever amount you want, and they can be transferred to any money lender in any city.
You guys have also those
It's like a
fire,
credit card, but stick.
Yeah, debit
Yes.
card more like it.
also have those fire pack thingies that you can sell
Oh, yeah.
Fire what?
from the Beatles.
The fire beetle.
Oh, yeah.
flags. That's like 5 gold a piece of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
well,
gonna
figure out
keep
your
it.
gold, and I'll get you a list of stuff you can buy.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay, so as you go downstairs to the quartermaster Thom, he is, surprise, surprise, asleep at his desk.
I don't want to wake him up.
At his desk?
So rude.
No, that doesn't do it.
Wow.
Wait, so is there a door to the
There's
room?
a door to his room. You open the
Okay,
door.
so I'm gonna be on the outside of the door, and I'm just gonna knock. Bam, bam, bam.
So,
Polite.
are you
but
knocking with the door open or the door closed? I'm
the
confused.
door's closed, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay, then you would know he's asleep, but
I know, we opened it, we saw he's asleep, she coughed, it didn't work.
Okay,
I closed
there's
the door, we knocked
oh,
on
okay.
it. Trying to-
Okay.
you hear a.
Is there anything- and I just like push the door open. Are you okay? What
You
was
see
that?
him like basically on the floor, getting up. That's it. And there's like papers and things all over the ground.
I offer him my water.
Just what do you want? What do you want?
Supplies.
Okay.
Do you have any?
Door open here. He opens the door and like that matrix vault opens up with all the things in it. So it's basically anything you could possibly want at that point. And he's like, yeah, and I'm supposed to give you access to magic item stuff there. People are making it sell if you want from behind me. And he opens up a wooden cabinet. There's a few things in there. You see a wand. You see a horn. You see a necklace that has a little ball on the end of it that has like fire pulsing out of it. A set of bracers. There's a globe floating of its own accord, shining light. There's a little sculpture of a golden lion, and there's a potion in there.
How much for the lot?
3,700 gold.
Should we go for it?
He kind of raises an eyebrow.
37,000?
3,700.
100.
Well, I mean,
3,700.
what if there's things that I don't really care about? I just
How much,
Can I find out what they are?
We can negotiate.
How much for that line?
Sure.
How about 2,000 for the lot?
No, it's not. That's not how this works.
$3,000 for the lot.
No, that's not how that works. A lion is a gold lion. Does what a gold lion does.
Which is?
Cool. How much for it?
Gold lion is 600 gold.
I'll take it.
Okay. You have 600 gold?
Yeah.
Okay. And you hand over 600 gold?
What does a golden lion do?
It's a golden lion. You ever seen a golden lion before?
No, I haven't.
Gold lion, it's a figurine of wondrous power. It's a little statue, and you say the name of the lion, and it pops out. It's friendly to you and your companions, and it understands your language and obeys whatever you tell it to do.
Wow. Okay,
Does
cool.
it fight?
Yeah, it'll fight for it if you want.
What's the necklace?
It'll become a lion only for an hour,
Mhm.
and once it's been used, though, you can't use it again for another week.
For a week.
The necklace? Corin did that. She put a fireball in there.
Is it a reusable one?
No,
or
you
just
just take
one
it and throw it in
fireball?
a room, and it blows up, and it's a big
How
fireball.
much is that?
300 gold.
And then what's the wand?
The wand's a wand of web. Apparently, they're very useful for people.
Is it a continuous rechargeable wand?
Yeah, it's one of those that keep coming back.
Oh, I wish I'd have known before I pulled a spell of web as my
You
thing.
can trade it when you level up.
Yeah, how long is that gonna be?
Who knows?
You gotta own the web before the wand before you just assume you have it. Anyway, what do you guys
How
want?
much is the wand of web?
That's 400 gold.
That seems cheap.
And what else did you say was there?
There's a horn here, a blasting. Those bracers are the archery.
Oh.
That's a drift globe. I love these things.
What's a drift globe?
It's like this ball that floats behind you and follows you around and casts light for you, but then it can like make it all sunny one day for once a day. Makes it like daylight. And then there's the gold lion, which your lady friend there bought already, and there's a potion speed as well.
How much is the potion speed?
That's 200 gold.
Alright, I'd like to buy the necklace, the wand, and
Seven.
the potion.
8, 9.
900? Yeah,
You have that?
I do.
What do you know? All right, go crazy. So yeah,
Those bracers,
of
they're
archery.
traditional bracers of archery, or
Yeah, traditional.
well, help me with a crossbow. What was the horn blasting?
Horn of blasting. Yeah,
What does that do?
you blow in it, it blasts everything out in front of you.
How much is it?
That was 450.
Question.
Is it an action or bonus action?
Action. Question away.
One golden lion statue or two?
One.
Okay.
Yeah, they usually come in twos, but this one's only one.
Do you have anything that raises like a ion stone?
No.
Can you get things?
No. I just get what adventurers bring in. Rain and Raven were the last ones in here, and they came from Ashfall, and they just had a big bag full of stuff.
And this is all that's left?
This is what I'm selling at the moment. So the horn, basically, you speak.
I'll take it.
Okay, you speak. You know what it does? Okay, yeah, there you go. All yours.
Horn of blasting.
Can I ask him if there's any
Got 40.
where I buy alchemy lab
What?
stuff?
You'd have to
You
get
have
that
alchemy?
commissioned.
I took alchemy.
Yeah, I have it. I just have to make a lab.
Pool our stuff.
Anything else? So you bought the horn of blasting, the wand of web, the next fireball, gold line, and the potion of speed. There's the bracers of archery and the drift globe.
What kind of scale mail do you have?
All of the scale mills.
Wait, you bought the potion speed?
Yeah.
How much for a adamantium scale? Adamantine
Oh.
scale mail.
You're gonna
How
get
much
the
for that?
fancy stuff, huh?
Oh,
It's expensive.
I just like pull out the armor that I took from the
Ooh,
ghost and show him.
that's nice. You might want to change that symbol on there though, but yeah, that's pretty nice.
Who do I ask if this is enchanted or something?
Oh, I can. Yeah, he pulls it aside, flips it, whips it, slaps it down. Oh no. Yeah, this is a +1. This is not +1. This will protect you, just, against piercing and bludgeoning attacks to the first level. of protection. Out of character, it's full plate +1, but it's anti-mantium too. Makes you immune to critical hits from weaponry.
Sweet. Okay.
You're asking about.
Can I ask him to change the symbol?
Can't really do that.
Okay.
Sorry, this is magically crafted. Once it's magically crafted, you can't really.
But can she
Chisel
cover the
stuff off.
symbol?
Is it
with
just
something
on the
else?
chest?
Yeah, you can cover the symbol. That's fine.
Okay.
Cover the symbol with a wolf face.
Animanium. I know a guy who could mine that, but it's going to take at least a month to get it out here, and then I got to get it hammered into whatever you want.
How much would something like that cost?
800 gold. I'll put the armor in for free.
Do you buy things here? Or do you just
Yeah, we'll buy magic items if you got something to get rid of.
I'll take that.
Okay, I'll put it on the
that
order.
to
You don't have
scale.
to pay now, just pay when you come back.
Okay.
If you come back. If you don't, I'll just sell the Animanium.
Yeah, true. You'll make money either way.
Gotcha.
And do you have any spell scrolls or anything like that?
Nothing at the moment, sorry.
What about these bracers here? I showed my bracers. Are they all on the up and up? Is there any cures or anything with them?
He'll take a look at them, and he says, yeah, they look pretty legit. I mean, they're a little old, but other than that, they definitely hold their power.
And Atrissa, do you want to make him get a look at your luck stone, make sure that it's all good?
No, I'm okay.
You don't even want to know if it has a curse?
Too late now.
You
Okay.
didn't use it.
Oh no, I attuned to it. I haven't
Yeah,
attuned
but
to
you
it.
haven't used
But
it.
you can like
You don't-
leave it.
Oh, it's just once she's
But
attuned
yeah,
to
no,
it, it's locked
there's no
into it.
using it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we done with shopping sprees or no?
Any potions?
Push of speed, that's it.
Okay. I'm good.
How much would an upgraded shield run me?
What do you mean by upgraded?
Out of character +1, +2, +3. I don't know how to say that in character.
Okay, yeah. Ones with those fields of magic on, I can't just order those. You have to wait for them to come in.
Got it.
And what about this Bonos shield?
Oh, he takes a look at it. I believe it was a +1 shield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it goes with the armor. Yeah, exact same level of protection, I believe. You're gonna be really decked out in that Bonos wear, though, huh? Big fan of the
Yeah.
Bonos?
Not. Do you know anyone that would want to buy it at full value or trade?
Ah,
For
I'm
equal
sure you
payment?
can sell it. You're not gonna be able to trade for that kind of magical armor, though. You could probably get full value from the Bonosians. Bonosians. But they might ask where it came from. Eh.
Okay.
All right. Well, if you don't mind, can I wave you out?
All right.
Okay.
Let's get that.
Can I exchange 1,000 gold for a stick?
Oh yeah, of course.
Is this where I do that?
No, but I'll do it for you.
Oh,
fast.
thanks.
I got a bunch of those. He
Appreciate you.
pulls out a stick, slaps it on the
Thank you.
table, and lays back down. Okay, you're done with that. So, what do you want to do at this point? I think you want to start up an alchemy lab.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to do that here in the house, or do you want to do that?
Oh, I'm going to
Do
see
they
if
have
I
one
can do
here we can use?
Oh, that's a good question.
Let's find out.
Yeah, actually, I do.
Okay. Awesome. Let's do that.
it. But eventually we're going to want a lab that we can make it on the good.
Right.
I don't know how you do that, other than putting it in a ship or somewhere. Oh, yeah, there's an alchemy lab here, so if there's stuff you want to make, just let me know. But let's just do that out of character. If you want to make poisons, you can let me know. I'll go over the poison list with you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Poison.
You do? Okay. You and I will go over that later. Okay. So, now that we've killed all that time shopping, it's almost a full episode. Let's go ahead. Are you going to do some downtime, or are you going to hit the contract board right away?
I want to see what they're offering.
Sure.
I'm eager to prove myself, so I want to see what else they want us to do.
Just currently, what's up on the board? Okay, why does everybody go ahead and read out what they got?
All right, so this one takes place in Fantal. Basically, the Duke of Fantal and his religious cronies were given a plot of land to start a society that they were dedicating to the god Eidos. They believed he would watch over and protect them, and then when the war started, they caused an avalanche and sealed themselves in. The regent was content to let them be, but the undead are making their way to Deep Mount to discover the fate of these fools. So basically, we're supposed to go to Fantal and investigate the reports of undead that are shambling down from the mountains. They want us to sift through the ruins and find the remains of the Baron. And the contractor is the regents and her council. They want to know what happened to the leadership of Fantal.
Cool. Next.
Kill some undead.
I have one that's for the Mountain Shade Farms. Travel to Mountain Shade Farms and find out what is happening to their produce. They used to produce the best produce in glass, and now everything they send to market is misshapen and tastes odd. The contractor is the Regent Council. Report is Mountain Shade Farms has always seemed blessed by Nix. Something has happened, though, within the last year. I tried to speak with the greengrocer that brought in the crops, and the man is mad. Head down there and see what's really happening. Fix it if possible.
Alright. Target. New Thieves Guild in Rivercross. Location, Rivercross. Fulfillment requirement. Find this group and either kill them or enfold them into the local guides. Contractor. Back Alley Boys. Report. A new Thieves Guild with no name has emerged in Rivercross. The local guilds can't figure out where they come from, nor can they capture any of their lot. Find them and give them the choice to join the locals or be destroyed.
It's a fun one. Or we could travel to Glutchigum Swamp and speak to Old Man Catan. He says he has an idea where massive sturges that have been plaguing glass are coming from. This would be a huge boon for the Queen if we could solve this problem. Old Man Catan's pretty much hiring us to go kill some sturges and hopefully rid the world of them. They've been apparently plaguing us for about 20 years or so.
So sturges are those things that were with the big beaks, the pointy ones that were coming down that you killed that were sleeping.
The bird things.
Yeah.
Also, it says, I don't know if this is just red ink or blood, but it says Catan is a bit off.
Just
So-
red ink.
I don't know what that means. It might be blood. I'm not going to taste it, though.
Discuss amongst yourselves.
It reminds me that I have 4 sturge beaks.
Yep.
Vampire beaks. Can't you do something with those?
You can have them crafted into vampire bolts.
Okay, I'll have it done here.
Sure. It'll cost you 5 gold per.
Wait, can't I do it?
That's what I'm
Oh,
asking.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah.
Can't you?
Okay,
Yeah. So you can
So I
craft
give
those.
you the 4, and you can
I can make 5 each.
4 vampire
You
bolts.
can make 4 total.
Because I have
total.
4 beaks.
Okay. And then do you want those back? Or you
No, I was
just
just giving to
use
you.
them? Okay, cool.
You use bolts, don't you?
Yeah.
And things.
Mhm.
So yeah, you have 4 vampire bolts now.
Done.
Sweet.
So those will hit on a hit. They do 1d4 bleed damage per round until an action is taken to pull them out.
So which contract to take?
I'm quite interested in the one that, of course, mentions my god, but I'm down to go wherever.
Which one mentioned your god?
The produce one. You know, they produce the produce for the area.
I'm down for that one. That was the one I had. I mean,
I like broccoli.
I don't want to go
Yeah.
chase a bunch of produce.
it's not produce. It's to figure out what's wrong with the crops, and I'm down for a little bit of lightheartedness. We've had some pretty shady dealings in these ones. I just want to go figure out what's wrong with the food. Something simple.
I like this one over here with the Gluchin Gum Swamp because it says, you know, join the Queen thing, right?
Yeah.
So,
we would
like,
hope that, yeah.
Kind of seems like a more noble task. But if you guys all want to go do the fruit, I'm fine with that.
I could go.
I'm gonna get outvoted no matter what I decide. So
Oh, what you can still. what's
Well,
your
yeah,
opinion?
still, what do you want to do?
just gonna hunt down the thieves.
Yeah.
I mean, it is right here in town too.
Is it?
The thieves? No,
River
Oh,
cross.
I thought they were.
That's
Oh,
River
Cross.
Oh, sorry. That's close though. It's like
it is close
4 days.
to the north. Yeah, about 4 days.
I'm down for whatever.
Okay, so it looks like 2 for crops, 1 for the thieves, and then
One for
One.
the Sturgis.
1 for the sturges.
I mean, the Sturgis and the Thieves are the closest ones.
They are. I mean-
And,
And let me know if you want to do.
Do we want to get these done fast?
yeah,
We can go for Catan then.
Old Man Catan.
Go to Glutchigum Swamp.
Yeah, so he's crazy, but just gotta kill a bunch of Sturgis and survive. I think we can do that. I don't know. What are you?
Sure, I'll murder hobo.
Okay. I do want to go to the farm in just like 9 days.
No. We go talk to the hobo.
Murder the sturges.
Oh yeah.
I have a fireball. You want me to use it? Just kill them all.
I mean,
That could
I don't know how many there are to like wrap them up.
Hey, can we use the lion as a sheepdog on sturges and then I fireball them? That
Yeah.
sounds like fun.
If you can do it within an hour, yes.
Or use them as bait.
Or use them as bait.
Okay, so what do we decide on?
Catan.
Sturges.
Sturgis Catan. Okay.
Settlers of Catan.
Okay, so the plan is to head out to the swamps, to Catan. Is there anything you want to do in town When do you want to leave? Do you want to stick around for the shit show, or what's the plan?
There's two
I want
things.
to leave this Bonos shield here in my lockbox and grab a different shield from the armory. Do they have one with a wolf on it by chance?
Let's see. 1% down. Anything over 80 they do.
93.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, great. I'll take that. And then I'll also get a little like black crop top made to go over my armor so that that symbol of bonus doesn't show.
Okay.
Can I stop in with Quorum real quick?
Quorum is out. She's kind of taking care of the situation.
Is there a way to form a wolf face that we could literally glue on top of the Bonos figure on top of her thing so she doesn't have to wear a t-shirt that can get scratched off or burned off? I mean, can I have somebody plink out a metal wolf and just literally put it over top of the Bonos hand?
So it's already raised.
Yeah, I know.
Put
I'm
it on
talking
there, it's
about-
going to raise it even more. So she's going to have like about 5 to 6 inches of raised surface coming off of her chest.
It's fine. I'll put a backup black crop top in my bag.
Okay.
So you're leaving the shield.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can get that fashion. It'll take about a day for somebody to do that for you.
No, the extra shirt.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you meant you wanted to
I
get
said
that
I'll
one.
just put an extra shirt in case
Sure.
this one gets ruined.
No problem. Okay. So is there anything else anybody wants to do before we ship out, or do you want to stick around and see what happens?
I still want to stick around and see what happens to freaking Namdu.
I
But-
kind of do want to see what happens. I'd like to know why she was so welcoming to just let him into town.
I'm curious. I mean, you know she has a plan, you know? She has to have a plan.
I mean, it's up to you. We can go do your
I
thing.
mean,
and then you'll hear
I-
the rumors, I'm sure, when you come back.
Oh,
But you don't know how long this
but I
whole
want to
thing's
see it
gonna
happen.
come into fruition. So it's up to you.
Do you guys want to go find him?
No.
I'm going to go buy a pet dog.
Yeah, I would like to
Large.
wait in town. Just maybe sleep a night and see if anything happens.
Sure.
Okay.
You're
Just one day.
everybody's spending the night here. You're gonna look for a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you looking for a riding mount? Or are you
Yeah,
looking for
right now.
Sure.
I'll go to the pet store with her.
You can get a riding mount for about 500 gold.
Okay.
It's a trained war dog. It'll, there's a Saint Bernard. There's a Pit Terrier mix. There's a bulldog.
Doberman.
I'll give you a Doberman. Yeah.
All right. Doberman it is.
Pick up a Doberman. He hands you the leash and he says, "You can name him when you hold the leash. Just give him his name and he'll obey you to that name."
Do I
Do
name him
you-
my real dog's name?
Sure.
No, because what if he gets hurt?
That's true. Alright. I will name him Spot.
Spot it is.
Do
He has no spots, just to be clear.
It's a Doberman.
Yeah. Go ahead.
you have a snake?
Snake. That's pretty exotic. Let's see what I got. Anything over the 70s? No snakes today.
What about a fancy rat?
95% now. No fancy rats.
Ah,
I don't think
what a
that's
sham.
it's a real thing. But,
Alright.
okay, fair enough.
Any kittens?
You're not
You're
there.
not there.
Why am I not there?
You didn't say you were going. She said she was going. I said I went with her.
I'm not there.
Do you have anything exotic at all?
Let's see what I got.
Parrot.
Yes, I do. I have a. So when you say that, he kind of looks both ways. He steps out of the shop and looks both ways down the hall and shuts the door. And he's like, "Come here." And he goes behind the counter, pulls out this bottle and sets it onto the counter. Now the bottle's full of smoke, but when you look into it, he goes, "I made me a deal for this, and I'll do what you say, but these things are really dangerous." And he pops off the cork, and the smoke basically comes out of it and steps out, and it sets down, and it looks around, and it starts giggling. It's a smoke method.
Wow. Never seen one in the breeze before.
So this one run you 1,500 if you have it, but it will stay loyal to you for life. All right, so these little buggers, Oh, they're made of smoke. Now they're elementals, and they're able to. They have this. When they die, they just explode in a cloud of smoke. 5-foot radius sphere, centered on what it is, just blocks out all light and sound and everything within 5 feet. And lasts for like a minute. Once per day, they can cast a spell. These lights just start appearing all over the place and will follow them around. So they just do it as will. And then they have this thing where they can blow out these hot cinders in a 15-foot cone. It's just smoldering ash, and everything in that thing is just needs to jump out of the way or it just can't see for the next turn. They're mischievous little buggers. You just have to feed it a little bit of incendiary material every once in a while, and it'll stay loyal to you the entire time.
Are they pretty hardy, or?
Oh yeah, they're hardy. I mean, you can hit this thing a lot before it explodes. They are a little mischievous, though. Got to keep an eye on that.
I think I know someone who this might be the perfect fit for.
All right.
I'll send them your way.
Sounds good. Yeah. If they speak Auran or Egan too, they could actually talk to these little buggers.
Got it.
So he basically signals it, and then it runs up to jump back in the bottle and kind of nips at his hand and immediately slams it in there and closes the bottle. Yeah, he kind of puts it back behind the counter.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're not going to buy, just.
All right, I bounce.
I ride my Doberman mount out of there.
Do you hold on to its pointy ears? Makes you need to
I'm
get
guessing he has a saddle.
Yeah, it is saddled.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you're right back out in the streets. And anything you want to do before you leave?
I hope tell Jules about the smoke ball.
Yes, I will.
Got 1,500 gold.
I only spent 900 of.
You guys,
You have enough?
I can loan you.
I would like to go find Gunther while they're doing this.
Okay. You usually find him.
In the temple, I'm pretty sure.
I
Right.
need 300.
Okay, I'll loan you.
Okay.
So bring me back.
Yeah, you head to the Temple of Nyx. You head up. There's a lot of strange things going on when you walk up. There's a bunch of little pages running in and out, and there's a lot of people hurriedly packing things up, and you see a caravan kind of being set up.
What's the rush? Ask one of the pages.
You grab her. She's walking down. She's like, "There's a new temple. We have a new temple. We gotta pack up. We gotta pack up." And like they seem excited, and they're running back and forth.
Okay, go pack.
Okay.
Go have fun.
Cool.
And I'm gonna go up into the temple and find Gunther.
You head up there. You find Gunther in his office. He's basically got 3 or 4 different priests, acolytes around him. He's writing out notes and basically putting large sums of gold on the table for people to take away to buy some different things. There's usually someone that stops you from coming in, but the door's just open at this point because so many people keep coming in and out. And you head in. He looks like he's pretty busy. He kind of spots you, gives you a smile and a wave, and says a minute, goes back to what he's doing. And then about an hour, he's busy. An hour later, he's like, "All right, everybody out. I need a break. Somebody bring me some wine, some cheese, some bread, some nice meats."
I'm just reading like these medical books I have in my bag
Fair
in
enough.
the corner.
Okay. And he kind of sits down and just finishes a little bit of paperwork. They set out a nice spread for him. He shuts the door and he's like, welcome back. How did everything go?
It went well. As you may know, we have a new temple now.
I heard it. And he looks through, was that you? Did you have something to do with it?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, there's some mechanisms that are going around behind the scenes, but anything that spreads the word of Nyx is generally positive. But
Yeah, Nick seemed happy about it, so I'm happy about it.
there's been a little bit of pushback with the bozos, as we like to call them, but
Yeah.
we've always had beef with them.
That might be taken care of later, maybe.
He's looking at you like he knows something you know, but he's not saying it.
I'm not saying it.
Okay, so there's just that look between you. Okay,
And we're just like, meh.
Yeah.
Okay.
lovely.
I actually I acquired these books in an undisclosed location. These are the medical books that I got from the surgery room.
Oh, amazing! I'll have some scribes write out for those. I haven't seen books like that before,
Yeah,
actually.
I think they're quite old. I read through them. They're really good books. The disease one, very interesting. So I hand those over. I'd like to borrow a few more books because I've gone through all the medical books I've read already, so
Well, feel free.
I need a few more.
Yeah, help yourself to the scribe libraries.
And we came across this little motherfucker, and I'm going to try to pull out the parasite, vial O parasite, if I still have that.
I believe you do.
I
It
didn't
hasn't
have
been pictured from your pocket yet.
Okay, just making
that?
sure.
I haven't got a
Yeah,
I
mysterious
thought about it. I was
text.
like, I got over it after we gave.
He looks at
After
it and he pulls out and it's like, I've never seen something like this before.
Me neither. It has numbing capabilities, though, which I think would be very beneficial to our medical practices if we ever wish to dissect it. It's also very evil. Don't let it out if it's alive.
Of course.
It's hard to get
He
off.
kind of like puts his hands on the jar and like the film comes off the side it's on and basically puts itself on the film that
On the other
his
side.
hands on. Yeah. So he's like, oh, definitely alive.
Yep, still alive. Good luck with that. Don't open it. It's weird. It's also nearly invisible, so
Yeah, I
careful
noticed.
with that. Yeah.
Almost translucent.
Yeah. But otherwise, just came by to see how things were. I guess there's a lot of hustle and bustle.
Oh, yes. We have a lot to do to get a new temple in order.
Is there anything I can help out with?
It's not really where your expertise lie, but I do appreciate it.
Not right now.
We're going to pretty much set up some type of medical facilities there for the fools from Ash and Fall that come to visit, and that the tidings there should be quite fulfilling for the church.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Feel free to take down some of the art. It's not tasteful. You'll see.
All right. Wow. If you had anything to do with this, I thank you. But I'm sure you didn't.
No, I no clue what happened. No idea. Not a clue.
Of course.
She came by to say hi, get some books. Okay, I'm going to leave now. Goodbye.
Lovely. Oh, before you go, you did what I think you've done to help us, and he kind of pulls out a scroll. Actually, no, he'll pull out a necklace. He's like, why don't you hold on to this for me for a while? And it's just a necklace with one pearl on it. And it's got basically a scroll written around it where it's a necklace of prayer beads, but it only has one blessed pearl on it. So maybe that'll come in handy for you to find yourself in any other temples that...
Need some help.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, I'll keep this in mind. Thank you.
No problem. Oh, and actually here, I'll give you one of these too. He goes into a small cabinet and you see him going through different levels of it, and he pulls out a holy symbol of Nyx, like the traditional one, that's half and half. And he sets it down and he keeps going through it, and he pulls out a jade circlet and he hands it over to you. And he gives you a look and he's trying to see if anything unspoken happens when he gives it to you. And
I don't hide my recognition
Okay.
of the jade.
I mean, he's seen you with the jade one before.
yeah. I brought it to him actually.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And he kind of hands it over to you, and he's just looking at your face for the reaction. Nothing.
Do I feel anything?
No. He's just setting it in your hands, and then he kind of, maybe I see that you've lost yours, so maybe that will help you.
Thank you.
No problem. So there was something there that was unsaid. You don't know what it was, I guess, but he thought you might. So he thanks you. Goes and sits down, and you two enjoy. Then it's back to fun. You just enjoy the meat and cheese platter with a little bit of wine.
Chit chat about the
yeah.
happenings.
Exactly. He asked you if you may have passed by any trees that have started to fruit lately, and what they look like, and just small talk.
Yeah.
That's it. You head out.
What's this? What's this? It's just a jade circlet.
It's a jade circlet with the symbol of Nyx on it,
Okay.
but you know that's not the traditional symbol.
It looks more akin to the necklace symbol.
The
Or
one you
the
found.
previous one.
Right. So when it's obvious though that when he told you he didn't know what he was talking about before, he may have not been telling you the whole truth. And he thinks you may have knowledge now that you don't. Should be the vibe you picked up there.
Wait, I have knowledge now that I don't win? He has knowledge now that
He
I don't.
thinks that you know more than you do.
Exactly.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
That's fine. So you head back. Anything else anybody else is doing?
Penny's gonna run and find Jules.
Okay.
Hey. So I went to the pet store and I wanted something, cute. And they didn't have anything except for dogs and cats and whatnot. But yeah. But they did have something you probably would like. It's a smoke
Method.
muffet.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful and hardy. They're a little mischievous, and it looks kind of
Fun? What's fun the word you're talking about?
yeah. I think you want it, so you should go check it out.
How much was it?
1,500 gold.
Can I owe you 300?
Yeah,
Promise?
Yeah.
I'm good for it.
I know you're good for it.
Alright, sweet. Yeah. I'm gonna run down there right quick.
Okay. You head down there. You find the store that you mentioned.
Tell them I sent you.
Yeah. I go in the store and
Sure.
I find the shop owner.
Yeah, he kind of shuts the door, sets it on the table, opens up. Method comes out. It's kind of bounding around, and it like grabs a piece of paper off of his desk and starts eating it. And it, then he starts blowing out smoke rings as like little boats and ships flying in the air.
I like you.
And then he has like little pirate ship come out from the boat ship and start attacking the ship, and the cannons are flying out.
I slap down 1,500 gold pieces on the counter
Okay.
as fast as I can.
Sure. The man kind of pulls out a little scroll, and the Mephit's looking at the scroll the entire time he hands it, and he hands it to you.
Uh-huh.
He says, just hold on to that. Don't open it up. Don't lose it.
What is it?
Just contract.
Between me and Hit?
Yeah. It's an exchange of services for 100 years. I don't know how long your race lives.
And what do I do for it?
You just have to feed it.
Does it take any bit of my soul or anything like that?
No. This is just its contract.
Can I read the contract?
You can't open the contract.
Can you tell me what the contract is?
Contract says, in exchange for 100 years of service, blah, 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 we give you blah, blah, blah. And he's already gotten his blah, blah, blah. So,
And is there anything scary, untold, or in the blahs that I...
whatever it was, I don't know. The guy who sold it to me a while ago. But it's nothing on your soul.
I'm not there.
All right.
That's so sketch.
Yeah, that
Just the
Yeah,
sketchiest
yeah.
thing. Here's this leaflet of paper that binds it to you, but you can't read it.
is. Yeah.
Read it anyways.
You can make a knowledge religion or a knowledge arcana, either one, just to kind of know what this is all about.
You could bring it back to us.
It's an 18 on Arcana?
Okay, just kind of in knowledge stuff, you know that this contract probably has its real name on it. And when you open the contract, it will release his name, which will most likely release it
Uh-huh.
from its contract.
Okay.
You don't know what's in the contract because you didn't write the contract,
Yeah.
but that's why you can't open it.
Okay.
But generally, they take payment before service.
Okay. All right. And does it have a name or do I call it something?
Whatever you want to call it. I don't speak its language, so I have no clue.
And what's the language?
It speaks two. It speaks Aryan and Egan.
Okay. I would like to, I'm going to go ahead and take this little leaflet.
Okay.
And I'm going to take it with me.
When it's watching the leaflet, and when it hands over, it's got its attention on you at this point.
Okay.
Where are you putting it?
That's where I need to go find something to make. I put it in a pocket in my cloak.
Okay.
Or I slide it down my bracer.
Sure. Yeah, you can do this in your armor. Okay. You slide down his bracer, and it basically crawls over to you and like climbs up and starts going through. What are you wearing? You're not wearing any clothes, right?
I just have a cloak and bracers on.
Okay, cloak and bracers. So it just starts crawling over your body, kind of discovering what nooks and crannies there are and what can go where. It basically finds a little place in your hood and sits down in there. There's like a
What
slow.
hood?
A hood on your
On the
clothes.
hood of my cloak.
Yeah, and it basically starts like making a little home there. The smell, so roll me percentile, has good lows back.
89.
89. It smells of cinnamon and cloves.
Oh, that smells so good.
So the smell is basically wafting off of the back of your cloak with like a small stream of smoke the entire time there.
Nice. All right. So I want to really quickly run back to the guild.
Okay.
I need to make a little metal tube inside my bracer.
Sure.
And I need it like welded on so it doesn't like come out.
Okay.
And I need like a waterproof cap. I mean, like I put this in there so like.
I understand what you're going for.
Yeah.
Let's say you spend 10 gold to get all that done. You
Oh,
want,
hey, what are you doing? Did you get it?
I did, Penny, but I have to
Is it
keep.
so cute?
It is. It's adorable, and it smells like cinnamon and cloves. Can you smell me?
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
there's
smell
a
it.
light smoke coming off
Can
the back
you
of her head.
name it Smokey?
I was thinking about that.
Little Smoky.
I would love to name it Little Smoky. I need to keep something kind of like a leash of sorts safe on me at all times. Does it have to be on me at all times, or can I
Yes.
store it somewhere?
It has to be on you at all
Okay,
times.
so I need to borrow 10 more gold, please.
Okay, you got it.
Okay, I pay for it.
Done. You paid for it. You get it done easy. There's craftsmen all throughout the guild, and everybody has a contract with the 10 thunders. So
Okay,
wherever you want to go, you can get it done.
Little Smoky.
Sure. You pull him out, and he's like bouncing around. Call him Little Smoky.
Can I please run up to the library and
Yeah.
grab a book on its language?
Let's see if they have him.
Learn some basic commands.
Yeah.
Orange, right? That's what birds speak.
Arian and
Arian, Auryn, and Egan. 32. There's not one of those currently.
Of the one language, or what about the second language?
There's no Kenku in here?
No Kenku at all. No, they don't exist. It's not a real thing. No, neither language.
Alright, so Little Smoky? Does he come out?
Yeah, he'll come out when you say that.
Alright. How are we gonna communicate? How do I tell you what I want done?
He's just shaking his head. He goes onto your nose, and then he puts his hand between where his nose is, his lip, and he blows out till it looks like smoke's blowing out of your nose.
Yeah,
Alright. I'll
we'll figure this out.
figure this out as we go.
Okay.
Pictograms. I draw like a happy face on a piece of paper. Does he get it?
Okay. He kind of smiles, and like you see hot embers basically coming out from his
Alright,
mouth.
so we can pictogram our way towards making a friendly thing. And I give him the happy face on the piece of paper to eat.
Okay. Ow.
Oh, I think you light on fire, don't you?
No,
he
he
just
eats it.
incendiary
Yeah,
things.
and then he blows out a happy face. Smoke.
That's super cute.
Yeah.
Is there a box of matches back there? Like behind the desk somewhere? Do you have like a box of matches that says 10 Thunder Guild?
Are you asking me if I have matches right here? Or?
No, literally 10 Thunders Guild matches.
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna
Guild
take
matches.
a couple boxes of those
Okay,
and just put
that's
them in my cloak pocket. And I'll offer him a little match
Okay.
and see if he likes it as a treat.
He looks at it strangely, puts the tip in his mouth, and you hear, and he just starts giggling, and then just eats it and like starts blowing out like little sparks, just, like sulfur coming out of his mouth and
Sweet.
bouncing around.
Alright, I got like three boxes of matches in the pocket.
With that, I think we're gonna end this episode. Sorry, I know this is kind of the shopping background story stuff, but all the rest of them are gonna be heavy war combat. So hope you enjoyed everything.
God.
Bye.
Bye.